So in our previous classes, we have been discussing about Java programming, but in the theoretical part of it. But in this video, we are going to exhibit the practical aspect of it, though we have seen how we can be able to install our Eclipse as IDE, and also trying to at least execute some of the Java code in using CMD. So in this video today, we are going to use that Eclipse IDE in order to still write our welcome message using a print statement or print function, as well as also trying to see how we can be able to declare our variable, as well as initializing data to be stored in this variable. Follow me in this video. Let me show you how we can try to code using Eclipse IDE and execute them in that very platform in order to display our output on the console. So we are going to write two programs today. The first one, we are going to rewrite our normal hello world program, the one that can display hello world in the console. And this is to demonstrate how we use our printout statement or send out print into the console, or statement to the console, as well as we are going to look at this variable declaration and initialization in Java program. So we first of all come to this very program which we have already created our package. So in this, we want to create another class. We right click on this very source. Once we right click on it, we move to new as usual. We locate our class and select the class. We see this is the normal package. This is the So in the hello world, we can say it this time around. We can give the name of the class as welcome. So you can give it any name you want to give. So we might decide to say it welcome as our class name. So we click finish. This will create a welcome class. So as we can see, the name of our package is still repeating as hello world. This, if you want to continue creating another one, you can do that, but for the purpose of this practical, everything will be done inside this hello world. So, and this our class is already been declared here as our public class welcome. So the next thing we are going to do here is we are going to create, or we are going to declare our main method by typing public static void main. So we open and close the bracket as usual. The Eclipse does the closing for us. We type our string, open and close square bracket, and then we now type our argument. We type our argument from here, and so we are done. We cannot open and close the braces. So what we are going to do here, we open and close the braces here, or the curly braces. So this will also be able to close it with the use of our Eclipse. So all we need to do now is to pass this print out function, that's system dot out dot print. So we might decide to take it to the next line. We open and close our bracket. Then we have our we pass our statement here. We know this will now welcome to Java program. So as you can see here, what we have achieved here, this is the printout statement. Whenever you want to print something, you pass this statement. Is a function. Then your string is going to be printed within this double quotation. So whatever you insert within the double quotation, the system or the Java compiler regard this as as a string. So as you can see here, there is an error here, meaning that we did not end our statement, and we said that statements are end in Java using a semicolon. So once we are done with this, so we can be able to save our program, or we come to this very icon, that's the first green icon. This one is now telling you that you should run your Java program. You can hit on this, or you click on this option to run as whatsoever you want to. But all we need to do, we just click on this, and we now observe this very console. You can see it here. So from this consult, we have been able to achieve what? Welcome Java program. So if you look at this very well, the explanation to this code is that the first one you have what? Declared your what? Your package. So this package is not necessary if you are what running, if you are working with other Eclipses, or if you are working with what? With your notepad, where you can be able to what? You can be able to run your what? To compile your Java program using cmd command. But here, the package, what it does is that it's just telling you that whatever you are doing in this very environment, you are doing it directly to what? To the hello world package. So it's just like a folder that houses all your program here. So, and the main program is from this place where you have what? Declared your classes, and your class is the file name. Usually is the file name, and this is the main method, that's the entry of the what? Of the program, and this is the function where you have been able to what? Use the print functions in order to display this welcome to Java program. So this is the first program that we are going to run in this. So the second one, we are going to use what we call Java variables declaration and initialization. We have done that in our previous classes. That's the theoretical part of the classes, where we know that our variables are what? Are containers where we can be able to keep in data and retrieve them for what? For future references. So as well, we are coming back to this and still what? Create a new class. Here we can create a new class. So from the class, if we want, we can set variables or variable example, variable example. So we now okay this. So this will create another tab with this class and with this package as usual. So all we need to do what is to be able to create our main method, which is what? Public static void main. We open and close our bracket, we write our string function, open and close square bracket, then our argument, then we now open and close our curly braces. So what we are going to do here, we are going to initialize and declare variable at the same time. So we have these variables that we need to do. Let's assume, for instance, we know our data type is how we what? We create or declare our variable. We have first of all the what? The data types and the variable name. Let's say we have a number as the variable name, or we give, just let's assume it's a number as a variable name. Then we now initialize, or we assign value to this as probably 5. We end this statement. So but if we still have another, integer variable that we need to assign here, so we can still do that by what? By continuous separating this what with comma and so. So all we need to do now is to continue declaring our other variables. We must also have our double. You know, all these are what? All these are data type. You know, our double deals with what? Decimal. Our double deal with decimal, and probably we have 3.14. That is the pi value. And this next one, we are going to have maybe probably car. We know that car deal with a single character, and we say our characters is what? Is a single quote where we probably have letter, let's assume Bamanga with B. We still end this semicolon. Okay, we did not initialize, we only initialize or declare data type. We did not put the variable there. We might decide to say letter. So the next one, we are going to look at the string. The string key is string. We might decide to say message equal sign. Then we have here, we may say welcome to Java, welcome to Java. So welcome to Java programming class. So this is what? This is another variable, that we have been able to declare and then initialize. So all we need to be doing here after we have what? Initialize and declare this variable is what? We want to call in a function, that's a printout function, to print each and every of these variables. That's what we want to do. So we know that to print in our what? In our Java, we need to have what we call a system.out.print dot print, we have ln. So we have our double column. Now this time around, what we want to do is like we want to print like we say, print the value of print an integer value, print an integer value, print an integer value. So we decide to concatenate this with what? With a number. What is the value in our what? In our integer value is what? Is a number. So the number, the variable name, the variable name is what you are going to include here. So you end this statement. So we go back to end this statement. So we are done with this. We move to the next one. We say system dot out again dot print. Oh, let's say we are done with this now. Let's say we want to try running this. We can decide to save and run this. So you see, once we run this, is what it prints the value at print an integer value 5, because there is no space in between this concatenation and the number. So we might put the concatenation, and here we put a space in between the concatenation symbol. We now put another quote here. So we now go back and run this. Let's see the difference now. So you see, we have this, and the reason why we are still finding space here is that we are not creating space in between the what? The concatenation symbol and the variable. We are putting it here within the what? Within the printout statement of the string. So let's run it again and we see how it moves. So you see it now. It's printing the integer value 5 because the value here contains 5. So if we change it to one, maybe probably 15, and we run it again, so we can see it now. It's affected to be what? To be 15. So also now for the rest, let's assume I want to what? I want to have the same statement. I will copy it here. Print what? This time around the double what? The double value. The double value here will be what? Will be decimal, because this is the name of our what? Of our decimal variable declaration. So if we still declare this, we still run this, and we are having issue, we did not save, so we can't. So you see it now. It's now displaying the what? The value of the double. So we might decide also to do for the next one, which is the letter, print letter what? Letter character, not a value here. Letter character. Yes, a letter character. It's not a value, it's a character. Print a character letter, or a letter character. Let's not mind this, please. And then we come to this place and write our variable name. So we still save this and then run it again, and we see what we are having. Our b value is there again. So if we still do the same thing for what? For our string message. So print string words, print string words, string words, and here we have, in our string we have message as our what? As our variable. We have message. So also we save this, we now run it again, and you see this is what we are having. Welcome to Java programming class. So this now is what? Printing each and every of this. So you might decide also to take away this, because if you don't want any what? Any statement to follow. Like if we take the first one, we run this, and you see now you only have 15. So but in order to beautify things like this, we might decide to what? Put back the what? The statement in the string, in order to what? Explain this thing very clearly. So this is how we are going to achieve this. And so we are done with this variable declaration and initialization, as well as what? Printing our first statement in Java programming. So if you have any question or queries regarding these two very practical sessions, you can what? Always contact me on my DM or on the comment section, please. So thank you for being with us.